Test, 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 test. One, two, test one, two, test one, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine, 10. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine, 10. Test one, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine, 10. Test one, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine, 10. What's up, everybody? Can you hear me okay? We are dialed in the King's Court studio. This is a test. Do you see me? I look haggard right now. I am in audio, uh, audio in tech purgatory, trying to get this industry standard stuff figured out. Uh-oh, somebody caught on to the fact that I am testing right now. Test one, two, three, four. Test one, two, three, four. How's the audio sound? Whoever you are, can you comment if you are watching this? Didn't expect to have a viewer. How's the audio sound? Throw a one in the chat if the audio sounds good. Let's change my voice to female.
What's up? What's up, y'all? Female? Female right now? No? No? Let's change it to ro- robot?
Test one, two. Ooh, Rhino.
Test one, two. Test one, two. That is all good. We are dialed in. Sweet. My man hit me up. He's on right now. So I'm getting off with you. I just wanted to test this audio out. Hey, if you do end up seeing this, make sure you go to the King's Court. You have got to retweet today's episode. There is some booty, some gold at the end of the rainbow. Make sure you retweet it. All right. Yes. Okay. Audio sounds good. Okay. We had audio the last few nights, 3 nights. You guys know that doing the King's Court studio. I feel like everybody's upgrading stuff right now. Look, Chris, he's getting ready to relaunch the DJ show starting starting Friday for the month of April, and then Darren, he just went through tech. Um, and yeah, the studio all teched out right now. Industry standard. Whoever's watching me, if you are watching me right now and you are used to hearing me on the air, if I sound exceptionally better or if I sound worse, let me know. Um, Still trying to get this dialed in here like this and turn up the audio a little bit. So figuring things out. But what I was going to say is everybody's doing their studios right now. I'm glad that we got this dialed in. Huge shout out to Haunted Horse. Huge shout out to Headstrom Bacon. That Bacon guy, you guys know him, and everybody else that's helped me out. In fact, only two people watching. I don't mind shouting it out though. Shout out to Music Go Around in Elk Grove. I don't know what the guy's name was who helped me today, but he was incredibly helpful. This is all foreign to me, but this has been a long time coming for anybody that knows this or is friends with me. This has been about a year process, um, start to finish, and it's changed a lot. We had one idea. We were going to go with that idea. Something happened. So it changed. Oh, great. We got 5 eyeballs. This is just supposed to be a test. But since we have 5 eyeballs, how's the audio? How's the audio, guys? Dialed in? Much better than the past? Chat me up. Um, I'll keep this going for a couple minutes. But yeah, it's been a process and it's changed many times. This season has been fun. So much fun. It's been a grind as well. I kind of like these headphones. See, like with this tech now, I never understood Krugs. You guys know Larry Kruger? He still goes old school like this. He still has the iPhone headphones, and it's actually kind of comfortable. But no, it's been a year process, and we're here. We're here. I mean, I'm so freaking excited. We've got a few tweaks here and there, like that needed to be tweaked. Um, but yes, audio is freaking. Oh, kind of locked in. Was locked in. Let's see. Let's tilt up. There. So we're locked in. I love this setup. We're good. Thank you guys. If you are watching and you've watched me before, if the audio is much better. Give me a one, whatever. Not much better. Cool. That's fine too. It works perfectly now and it's industry standard. You know why that's so important? Got a lot of radio stations for visiting teams and a lot of people like me that cover the Kings independently. You don't have to work for a TV station. You don't have to work for a radio station. Now those aren't bad things. Those are coveted opportunities, but um, you get to do this for yourself and doing it on your own is a lot of fun, but it's much different. It comes with its own set of rules. So learning all this and having the good people around me to finally be dialed in because like I said, the radio stations, other people that cover teams independently, probably some podcasts you guys know of, they've reached out to me and wanted me to come on and talk about the Kings, but no, couldn't do it. You know why? Hey, anybody out there, check this out, y'all. If any of you are looking to crack open a mic and you don't have to talk about basketball, you can talk about whatever the hell you want to talk about. Now, will people listen? That's a different story. But if you want to do this and you want to do it seriously and you have a passion, learn the tech side of it, guys. So many people want to be in front of this, yours included. Um, but the tech side, y'all, there's not enough people that understand, um, in my opinion, that understand the volume levels. Like getting right, making sure that you have a correct setup, understanding echo, all of that stuff, right? Um, it's underserved. So I guess what I'm saying is if you want to do this and you want to be in front of a camera, also learn the back end of it. Don't have somebody do it for you. I'm guilty. I am one that a lot of this time has had somebody do it for them, and I'm lucky to have. Why do we have 11 people? This was just a test. Okay, if we have 11 people, can you just give me a thumbs up if you've watched before and my audio sounds better? Now I just saw some red, so that's gonna be too loud. That is too loud. We're gonna turn that down a little bit. But a little bit higher. Still trying to get this dialed in. But no, Chris, Bacon, well, anyways, Chris Bacon, um, huge helps. I'm gonna leave people out. There's been so many people along the way, but we're not even anywhere. By the way, we are nowhere. But where we are at is, I'm lucky enough to have a studio and have good equipment. So now that that's set up and we are good to go, hopefully this is the next step because a lot of radio stations. I've had opportunities, and to get back to what I was talking about, and we'll end it there. Had a lot of people reach out to me, and younger people that are actually in the radio business or producing. The first question that I get now, the first question I get, and it doesn't. And this is the question that I get because it needs to be crystal clear. I'm not exactly a catch. Let's put it that way. You're not getting De'Aaron Fox if you book me, right? So, if it's De'Aaron Fox, he can be muffled. He can be on these. It wouldn't matter. But me, it's got to be right. And anybody else trying to make a name in this business. It has to be right. So, the 3 letters I tell you to stay away from, USB. USB. If you're gonna be using a microphone, and there's some great USB mics out. I've used one for the last year and a half, 2 years, and, you guys have seen it's been fine, but there's also been some issues. So, I am hardwired now. I am dialed in. We are not USB. So, we're set. We've got a board. We're rocking and rolling. So, like I told you, there are new things coming to the King's Court. I lost. All right. Well, it's all right. Screen can be whatever. There's a tech issue. It's got to be a tech issue on a test show, right? But no, if you get to a point where you may be going on podcasts, get hardwired. Just do it. And you can also find mics now that actually are you have a hardwire option and a USB option. You know why that's important? That is important if you're going to be podcasting on the go. If you're gonna maybe be doing stuff with a friend, be out and about, whatever. Well, guess what? You can pop the USB in there if you need to, and you don't have to bring all the equipment to operate the mic. So that does make it pretty easy. I don't know why I'm lecturing on tech because I am the worst person with tech. There was no pregame show yesterday because of tech, and thank God for bacon. And I'll just say that. So if you get it, you get it. When I say thank God for bacon, I'm not talking about the food. So all right, let's wrap this up. Hopefully the audio's good. And hey, we'll see you tomorrow. Big day for the Kings. Really big day for the Kings. Also, forget, don't forget about this. We are going to be doing a episode live of the King's Court on Wednesday. My guest is going to be Nick Cattles. And get this, we're going to do something a little bit different. We're going to do something more fun. So if you know the King's Court, you know, we do Kings, obviously. We do the Stockton Kings. Check out my Twitter page. You know, nobody's done it. Nobody has done it. I'm going to take it down. Screw it. Nobody wants to do that. That's fine. Tells me everything I need to know. Go to my Twitter page. It's pinned. You'll know what I'm talking about. But anyways, what I was saying is this has been one of those shows. King's Court. That's right. Wednesday we are going to do. Check this out. We are. You know what? Maybe we'll. Yeah. Are we gonna go live? If nobody else is going live on Wednesday at that time slot, I will. But I'm not going to take somebody else's time that normally is there. So, say Napes does a show, then we'll record the King's Court, and you guys can get the audio, and I'll post. I can record video too, so I can put that possibly up here. And really, this is my. Now we have 20. Okay, if we have 20 people, can I get a one in the chat if the audio is tight? How is the audio? Is the audio good? We're doing a test. I'm not going to stay on here long. Don't expect much. I don't have content. I can change my voice. Does it sound like I'm in witness protection, Matthew? All right, Matthew. Hold on. Hmm, interesting. So so Matthew, I'm operating a board now. So I've got a mixer and all that. So there's a voice change thing here, and that's exactly why I'm doing a test right now. So, and I'm doing this in the voice of let's see, it is an elder. Do I sound like an old man? All right. Okay, that's the male voice. I'll get that changed. We'll get back to normal. But anyways, Nick Cattles coming on Wednesday, and we're going to we're gonna. Well, things changed. This was booked before Malik Monk getting hurt. We're gonna fantasy book the first round of the NBA playoffs and the play-in. We'll also let's see, fantasy. Yeah, we'll do the first round, and we'll also pick our champions, who we think will win. We'll pick our conference winners and who's going to win the NBA championship. But we're not just going to do basketball. If you know anything about Nick, Nick is a huge, huge wrestling fan. If any of you knuckleheads, right now. Oh wait, hold on. We'll get this figured out, y'all. Now look, I got colors going everywhere. I mean, okay, we'll get it figured out. Anyways, I don't know what I sound like right now. My board's lighting up, but we're gonna fantasy book. We're gonna fantasy book WrestleMania. We're gonna preview WrestleMania. Nick Cattles is a massive wrestling guy. In fact, Nick Cattles, if you didn't know this, he was on with me right before he left Sacramento. Is Harrison being traded, or Harrison Barnes being traded as April Fools, right? Yeah, definitely April Fools. Anyways, if you did get traded, then you're breaking the news because Matthew, my friend, have been in audio and tech purgatory all afternoon. So, not much basketball for me. But now, Matthew, that you're saying that, I know it is April Fool's. Just to make sure you're trolling me. Well, anyways, Nick's gonna come on. We are gonna fantasy book WrestleMania. That's gonna be a lot of fun. I've gotten a lot of requests from some of you. Uh, yeah, I understand. Yeah, I know. I know. It's on some freaking voice setting right now. Nothing I can do about it. I don't know how to fix it. Well, hold on. I guess we should probably figure out how to fix things, right? Hold on. And this is a test show, so I don't feel bad about pulling the booklet out, pulling the directions out, and reading for a second. So you all, you all entertain yourself in the chat while I check this out. One quick that hard. Oh, got to put it that way. All right, voice change. Turn. Oh yeah, look, it's like reading the paper, guys. Why is it Keith Morrison, Matthew? Keith Morrison? That guy from Dateline? Come on, you gotta do better than that. What about what was the guy from 2020 that had the badass freaking mustache? What was that guy's name? Oh, alright, you remember that during TGIF? I used to think that was hilarious. Alright, volume. Volume. Voice change. Here we go. Short press to turn your voice change. Turn there we
What's up, Matthew? How we sound? All right, y'all. How's the audio sound? Much better? We should be good now. Got some colors floating around there. I know Haunted Horse would like that. Okay, how's the audio, Matthew? You've been making jokes. Hit me. All right. So John, I want to say his name was John. I don't know. I want to say Stamos, but I know that's Full House. But no, you didn't think that's, you know what, Matthew? That's a good poll, dude. Keith Morrison. And here, actually, Matthew, does it sound way better than it used to? See or no? Overmodulated, any cracking? Or perfect, I would assume, means perfect. But in this world, it needs to be perfect. So I'll go with you there, Matthew. I trust you on that. My volume is at 100 on Restream. I don't like that. I'm going to turn that down and maybe just turn that up a tad to compensate for it. Okay, so voice is back. All right, so good poll, by the way. You spelt it right. That is that's damn good. That's clone. That's clone material right there, Matthew. Thank you. Glad it sounds great. So, anyways, Nick Cattles will be here Wednesday, and we're going to Fantasy Book WrestleMania. Some of you have asked for that. I know it sounds goofy, but I actually have a friend that works for the WWE, and yeah, so he is going to be hanging out. So well, he's not hanging out. He invited me actually to come out for WrestleMania. Not going to do it. But yeah, we'll leave it at that on wrestling, but we'll have some fun. We were going to do it maybe with Matt George, but Matt's audience probably wouldn't have as long of an attention span. Mine only does because of the Jim Rome stuff and having Jim Rome fans too. So, and I'm sure some Kings fans like wrestling. You know, it's not funny, Matthew, but I know somebody that goes around the country, and he's not a vigilante. He's nothing like that, but he serves an underserved problem, massive problem. If you're a parent, you need to know who this guy is. Anyways, what he's known for. So here's the funny thing. What he's known for, and really nothing about what he does is funny. I know he tries to get a little bit light sometimes, and he is not. By the way, I want to make this clear. If you guys make any connections and figure out who it is, because he's very well known. If you figure out who that is, he's a little controversial. He is. But I don't agree with him on a lot of stuff. But his work and what him and his team do, agree with it 100%. So, oh, I got to get off. My buddy's been waiting for me on Zoom. Okay. Anyways, I was saying that because I met up with him yesterday. He was actually in town, and we were talking in a public place, and I realized he is the last person I want anybody to see me talking to in public, especially if you know that I cover the Kings. We'll talk more about that. This has been a test. I got